Hello Aries and welcome to your October 2024 reading. Before we start, I want to thank everybody. Thank you for this. We've just passed the 100,000 subscriber. It is amazing, surprising. Thank you so much. I would have never believed this when I first started. In order to celebrate with you guys, I'm gonna give away a reading or a tarot course for free. In order to participate to this contest, you just need to write a comment. Of course, you have to be subscribed, but write a comment and say either you would like the reading or a tarot course. That is something you download from the website and you do at your own rhythm. But if you're not interested to going through all of that, you can have a tarot reading also. So just there you go. In your comment, talking about the contest, and at the end of the month, I will pick among all of you and announce the winner for the month of November. All right. So on this, my beautiful Aries. First card when you come into the month, I have the Eight of Cups. And the Emperor here was kind of on the side. Well, it went on the floor so I'm putting it on the side. The Eight of Cups, it's when we kind of made that inner decision that there's more out there and we have to go and find it. It's that kind of inner search for a higher frequency, higher vibration, peace, grace, receptiveness of something else than our old baggage. Of course, it's a journey. You see that guy, it's obvious he's going on a journey. He has his wand in his hand. He has his will. It takes willpower will support him on this quest. There's going to be water, there's going to be hills, there's going to be all sorts of things. But the important part is the part that he's leaving this behind. He's leaving 5 cups and 3 cups over. So, they didn't put 4. There's a reason. He's leaving a 5 of cups behind him. 5 of cups, sadness, grieving, the heart shakes, the losses and things like that. And the 3 of cup over it, well, it's more like a 2 of cup and an Ace of cup. But because then again, they're not stuck together. So he's leaving behind the mirror of that. And here that single ace over the 5, an Ace of cup that cannot be receptive or that we cannot take, we have to leave behind also. So he's also leaving behind potential that maybe cannot become. Okay, so it's kind of all of that he's leaving behind him. Maybe old connections, old sadnesses, old mirrors, and old unfulfilled potentials. But he's going for something else. The Emperor here, that's your masculine. So that's, your left brain. That's the part of you that manages your life. It is very linked to Aries also. Because of here, you have the rams right there. The fact that it's on the side, it's probably because this is to help bring you back up. Okay? In charge of you, feeling in your power and so on. The second card that I have is the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So in your self-worth, in your value, not to... because here she's complete, but the fact that she's in reverse, it's like if she doesn't quite own or know who she is. Okay? And here, under that, we have the Ace of Swords and the Magician. So there's a clarity about what it is to be in one's power. And by the time you get this information, at the end of the month, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Wands. Look at your fiery self. We have the full moon in Aries. Last month it was Aries, but a bit Pisces. This month is fully Aries. And here it is, the High Priestess and the Knight of Wands. This is really being in the here and now, aligned with our soul, aligned with our true self. And here it's like, I know who I am. Now the Wheel of Fortune can turn. So you're going to go bottom of the deck. I have the King of Wands in reverse. And that's you, fiery Aries. So you're going to go from being reversed or sideways into I'm in the here and now. I'm moving the Wheel of Fortune because I realize the magician part of me. Okay? And maybe deciding to be part of the world kind of thing. Let's clarify. It depends for all of you. Okay. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Aries for the month of October 2024. October 2024. At the end of the month, of course, we have Samhain. So always a beautiful time where the veils are thin. The veils between dimensions, between above and below also, between our past loved ones. So it's a good time to build bridges, to be in peace, send our messages, our support to the ones that passed or that are on the other side, wherever. Okay, let's look at this. Eight of Cups. Okay, what do I have? I have conflict with a Queen of Pentacles. So some of you might be leaving, somebody that is very well seated here, or you're knowing your worth and your value. You're thinking, I have to leave this situation because here, Six of Cups in reverse, my heart is not completely in it. Why is the Emperor there? Because a Five of Wands with the Eight of Cups, that's pretty much leaving a situation. Okay. Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands, or Knight of Wands here. Here we have Death, and we have the Three of Cups. So, what's behind? Four of Pentacles. It's like if you're going to leave something that maybe you were holding on to, it is transforming. Maybe you're choosing happiness, joy, Three of Cups. It's a inner executive decision, but here with the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands, this is kind of this quest. You're going to feel like it is actually consolidating who you are and putting you in a receptive mode. The Three of Cups is a receptive mode. Why is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse here? So this is really ending a situation or a way of being. I have the Six of Cups in reverse again, and I have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So that means it was something that has slowly started to decay. It's not growing anymore. Something's got to give. Something's got to change. The Moon, now it's more like our unconscious being manifested. There's stuff coming up to the surface. Maybe stuff of old childhood stuff coming up. Hermit in reverse. This is when we don't know on what we should rely. What should I do? Here you're detaching yourself. You're moving to, like as the moment we start kind of moving towards something else, something that was solid, something that was, but not in a solid, I can rely on it, but more solid because I hold on to it and it gives me an idea of safety. But then where do I go? And that's why Ace of Sword and the Magician. So it's like a transition happening for you, Aries. It can be an inner transition or you're doing it physically. But again, Knight of Wands. So we're very impulsive here with the Seven of Wands when it comes to this. This is like, you know what? You're not bringing me down the hill. I'm resisting. I understand what it takes or how I can be in my power as a magician, what I want to manifest, what I want to create, and I'm not going to let anybody stop me. So it's almost like you're leaving a situation that was not, I don't want to say serving you because that kind of has a connotation of, yeah, you're not giving me anything, so bye. But that was, well, yeah, not serving you in a way, but on your greater purpose. Okay, Wheel of Fortune here. And that understanding, there's a declic this month. And Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands. There you are. It's going to bring up where the doors were closed, now they will be open. Because you're making this decision. Because you're making this move. And it's not just spontaneous, because here we have the High Priestess in you. Maybe it's going to look spontaneous from outside of you, but within you, this is something that is like, yeah, my soul has been talking to me about this for a while. I'm not, letting myself crumble more. I know my worth. I know my value. There you go. I'm going to do it. Let's look at that. What is the High Priestess and the Knight of Wands? So some of you might be, I have her again, and I had the Hangman. Maybe looking at what self-worth is all about. Here is the Magician. Maybe you're going to have this understanding of that you have what it takes to build what you want, to feel secure, to be happy, to be fulfilled. You have what it takes. There's this kind of grounding effect happening, and that puts you in your power to manifest what you want. Six of Wands. Yeah. Got nothing to prove. A lot of fire here. Not as much as Sagittarius is going to be on fire, but you're kind of going to be on fire also in a certain way, Aries. But if during the month things might seem, because here, things are under the moon. I'm kind of in a fog, or I'm in a shadow. I'm not so sure what is going on. You started a transformation where you're still conflicted about it. At the end of the month, you know exactly where you are. So how should we call this? I'm going to call this the Magician, because it comes out twice, and it's understanding something that's going to give you the guts to say, yes, I'm doing it. The Magician. So, on this, no more conflict. Okay, no more inner conflict, outer conflict. You're out of there. So, all right. On this, my beautiful Aries, thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and all of that, and subscribing, of course. Continue to subscribe. If you want a private reading, the description is below. If you book a reading and you end up winning the reading, of course, we're gonna, I'm gonna refund you, and we're gonna make it your gift. Thank you also for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon and the full moon, which is in Aries this time, I'm going to ask the divine to give you back in the shape that is the most beneficial for you. On this, namaste. See you next month. Have a great Halloween. Bye-bye.